Assalamu alaikum. Hi everyone and welcome back to Moon Girl. I am trade to the here with you tight because we have got some incredibly exciting news from Getayo that you absolutely don't want to miss. We are talking about the Bob Token intentional listing and the fantastic CandyDrop event. That's right, the Bob token is officially listing on Getayo and mark your calendars November 20, 2025 at 12:30 p.m. UTC in the Intel listing time. This is a big one follow and there are amazing opportunity to get your hands on some Bob token even before trading bigs. CandyDrop 11 fifth CandyDrop X Bob trade deposit and invite friends to share 4,347.826 Bob. CandyDrop is gets candy airdrop platform where user complete tasks to earn candies and share token airdrop. We are excited to launch the Bob. Welcome everyone, welcome. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. Where you can complete the following tasks to earn candies and share a total prize pool of 4,347.826 bob with a maximum individual share of 10,500 bob. Details are as follows. Welcome everyone, welcome. Thanks a lot for joining my live stream. First spot trading pool 1.473.913 bob, maximum 5,000 bob per person. Point 2 deposit pool 1.000.000 bob, fixed reward 500 bob per person. Point 3 invite friends pool 1.473.913 bob, maximum 5,000 bob per person. Point 4 airdrop calculations formula individual candy amount total candies of all users multiple prize pool. Event period November 20, 2025 14 and December 2, 2025 14 UTC. And user were very first spot trade on get with Bob achieving a spot trading volume. achieving a spot trading volume 500 USDT will earn 1 candy total. The total reward pool is 1.473.913 bob, maximum per user 5000 bob. The reward rule is as follows. Welcome Anaya Noor. Thank you so much for joining my live stream, dear. Welcome everyone, welcome. Thanks a lot for joining my live stream. Volume of first spot trade 500 USDT 1 candy. Volume of first spot trade 1000 USDT 2 candies, and volume of first spot trade 3000 USDT 3 candies, and volume of first spot trade 5000 USDT 5 candies, volume of first spot trade 10,000 USDT 10 candies. Thank you so much everyone. Thanks a lot for joining my live stream. Deposit price pool rules. During the event, user with net deposit 1000 USDT held for at least its 24 hours and not withdraw will receive candies based on the deposit amount. A total reward pool of 1.000.000 bob will be shared with a fixed reward of 500 bob. Net deposit is calculated based on the bob price at the time of deposit. Cumulative net deposit on chain, deposit on chain, withdrawal. Thank you so much everyone. Thanks a lot for joining my live stream. Redemption for exchange codes C2C sales and any withdrawals after claiming task will also be included in the net deposit data. Welcome Eyelash NX. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. Point 3. Invite friends prize pool rules. During the event, for every successful invitation of one valid friend who registers and completes 200 USDT. Bob Spot Trading, you can receive one candy with a maximum of 10 candies. All candy holders will share a prize pool of 1,473,913 bob with a maximum reward of 5,000 bob per person. Welcome everyone, welcome. Thanks a lot for joining my live stream. Note the quick fully as the valid referrals user must register thus the Xleaves events link and complete 200 USDT in spot trading of Bob. Referrals who have participants in other invitations champions will not be eligible for candy rewards at this event. Project introduction. Bob is building the gateway to Bitcoin DEFI, unlocking real utility for the rewards most important assets. Thank you so much everyone. Thanks a lot for joining my live stream. Please like, share my live stream, my dear friends. By pushing Bitcoin unmethod security with Ethereum volatility, Bob create the premier depositions for Bitcoin liquidity applications and institutions. Bob creates the premier's distractions for Bitcoin liquidity applications and institutions. Bob hybrid chain uniquely combines ZK proofs and BTC staking to create native grids to both Ethereum and Bitcoin. BitVM Bob's multi-chain giveaway lets users swap Bitcoin into any assets or deposit directly into DEFI across 11 plus chains powered by BTC interest token. Bob, welcome everyone, welcome. Thanks a lot for joining my live stream. Official website and X website. Note point 1. Participant must click the join button on the event page after successfully joining the event. They must complete the event task and identity verification to receive rewards. Point 2. Rewards will be distributed to user accounts with 14 working days after the event end of the event. Welcome crypto teacher. Thank you so much for joining my live stream, dear. Welcome everyone. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. and it's It is strictly prohibited to register multiple small accounts. Exchange is molecules, vast trading, self-buying and self-selling or any other cheating behavior. Multiple accounts of the same verified user will be considered the same account. Sub-accounts are not allowed to participate in activities. Market makers, interpairs, and stations are not allowed to participate in this event. Agent accounts cannot participate in friend. Agent accounts cannot participate in friend invitation type activities while other activities are understood. 5. In case of any discrepancies between the translate vision and the English vision shall prevail. Point 6. Get has a final interpretation right for this event. Welcome everyone, welcome. Thanks a lot for joining my live stream. And please like, share my live stream, my dear friends. Point 7. In user in registered areas cannot access all or part of the service including participating in this event, game or competitions. For more information about restricted areas, please read the user agreement. And point 8. Thank you so much everyone. Thanks a lot for joining my live stream. Risk warning: user must pay attention to the fact that visual currency trading is affected by various factors such as the market and policies. The market is highly volatile and price fluctuations are difficult to predict. Please Please be user to pay attention to market risk and trade cautiously. Get tip November 2025. Get to crypto. Trade over 4,000 cryptocurrencies safely, quickly, and easily on Get. Sign up and claim up to $10,000 in welcome rewards. Invite friends and earn a 40% commission. Stay connected. Visit Get official website. Download the Get app desktop. Follow us the X Twitter to get more bonus. Join our Telegram community to decisive trading topics. Engage with our global community for the last year's inside transparency and security. Check our 100% proof of receipts. Thank you so much everyone. Thanks a lot for joining my live stream. Thanks a lot my dear friends. Thanks a lot. And the gateway to the to Bitcoin DEFI. Bob Sabrid chain forces Bitcoin unmethod security with Ethereum's versatility, unlocking real utility for the reward. Most important essence. Welcome, Miss Crypto. Thank you so much for joining my live stream, dear. Thank you so much, everyone. Thanks a lot for joining my live stream. Please like, share my live stream, my dear friends. And the premium destinations of Bitcoin liquidity apps and stations. Bitcoin DEFI is the opportunity of the decade. 0.3% today, just 0.3% of Bitcoin's market cap is used the true Bitcoin DEFI compared to 30% of Ethereum. Bob's missions is to close that 750 B gap, providing this fast and sits way to earn with your Bitcoin. Bob is unfed gateway for BTC FI. Click on Bitcoin is taking Bitcoin DEFI and Bitcoin Wheelers and Scassables with just one click VI Bob Earn. Multi-chain BTC DEFI Bob Gateway provides one click BTC deposits and withdrawals for 11 plus major chains including Ethereum on chain based on BNB chain. Native BTC VI bit VM BTC on Bob is just BTC and no warpares or constraints provided by BitVM. Bob Gateway SDK Hyper Bitcoinize your dApp with fractional native BTC deposit and withdrawals via Bob Gateway. Cross-chain swaps swap native BTC into any assets on any chain and swap back to native BTC on Bitcoin. The hybrid chain focus the best of BTC and ETH. EVM simplicity bullet on the OP stack with native ETH pairs and EFI devs you can know and love. Hybrid ZK proof loops security via hybrid ZK flex proofs of the best balance between speed as cost. Real Bitcoin finality, all absence and transactions will be secured by billions is staked Bitcoin. Native BTC branch bit VM delivers native BTC into Bob while retaining strong Bitcoin security, no constraints on wrappers. Access BTC from anywhere with Bob Gateway flexions, one click movement between native BTC and Bitcoin DF powered by Bitcoin Intent any layer 0 bridge swap and stake BTC on multiple chain with just a single transaction. Powerful toolkit for BTC interoperability. The Bob Gateway SDK gives 15k dApps on 11 chains access to native BTC. Safe and easy access to native BTC transfers and verified by light chains proofs on Bob. One click deposits and withdrawals. Bob Gateway also allows you to swap back to native BTC from any content chain. Modules and extendables. Bob Gateway has been designed to integrate with a variety of third-party integrity solutions. Layer 0 is just the start. Go bullied on Bitcoin, bullied on Bob, maximum Bitcoin security of your application, bullied with Bob for access to billions is BTC liquidity via on simple EVM integration. Deploy on the Bob hybrid chain EVM and bullied at the interactions of Bitcoin and EVM with full EVM opcode compatibility using state of the art developers tooling, analytic wallets and blockchain infrastructure. The Bob hybrid chain is bullied on the OP stack and the member of the OP superchain. Access native BTC via Bob Gateway. Integrate the Bob Gateway SDK in your app of enable direct deployment of from Bitcoin L1 and any connected chain operationals intentionals such as staking, leading, and swapping tokens can all be achieved with only requiring and signal Bitcoin transaction from the user. Welcome everyone, welcome. Thanks a lot for joining my live stream. Please like, share my live stream, my dear friends. Run a Bob hybrid node. Hybrid nodes are responsible for appreciating Bob's cover infrastructure. Restrictions can focus on one of more key hybrid node rules, including providing the Bob hybrid chain with Bitcoin fidelity via staked BTC and operating the BitVM bridge, bringing native BTC to Bob. Join BitVM ACC. BitVM ACC is a working group that brings together BitVM builders, Bitcoin bases, and Bitcoin stations and allocate BitVM operations. Membership is fair and free and will ensure for remain at the forefront of developments in BitVM. Back it by join the Bob community and thank you so much for joining my live stream, my dear friends. Welcome everyone, welcome. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. Bob the gateway to Bitcoin DEFI. Bob vision for Bob the gateway for Bitcoin DEFI. The Bitcoin Renaissance is here but still missing on one turning it to be over 2 years since the Bitcoin remains big, the launch of orders, and over the years since Bob maintained went live. Bitcoin is a world most valuable digital assets and the 10th largest currency globally, yet deposit it domains Bitcoin remains largely updates in DEFI, while Ethereum has achieved 30% EFI TVL penetrations, Bitcoin lags at just 0.3%. That's a 100x growth opportunity with regularly 750 billion in lended capital. Where are things unclear trade image and every station wants Bitcoin yield every chain and DApp wants access to Bitcoin liquidity. L2S are providing from Ethereum to Bitcoin major ecosystem from Solana and achieve and cause are launching BTC DEFI. Bitcoin is going multi-chain and Bob is doubling down to lead that movement. Thank you so much everyone. Thanks a lot for joining my live stream. Bullied on Bitcoin everywhere. Bob's missions has always been simple: make Bitcoin DeFi second. But Assis does not mean Bitcoin DeFi only on Bob, it means Bitcoin DeFi on every chain. Assembles as a shorts and compressible, we are doubling down on Bob. Hybrid multi-chain vision. Bob is becoming the gateway to Bitcoin DeFi. On Bob, the most score scalable is a trusted Bitcoin DeFi layer powered by top their apps stations native BTC bridging BitVM and Bitcoin finality across chains similes across and BTC world DeFi opportunities anywhere from Ethereum to Solana to Layer 2 as VIA and Signal unfed Bob Gateway. Waiting on Bob, putting that Bitcoin EFI will seconds everyone. The gateway to Bitcoin EFI on Bob any Bitcoin EFI and Bob and any chain. The roadblocks holding Bitcoin DeFi back if Bitcoin DeFi is such as hug opportunity fee is it stack at 0.3% TVL because there are real challenges. Trust current BTC workers rely on multis and custodians model that go against Bitcoin ethers. Bitcoiners don't want to entrust their BTC to incorporates UX zones off chain and our 40 different BTC workers lead the confirmations and confirmations. How Bob solves these challenges: trust from Warper BTC to native Bitcoin in DeFi. Today, most BTC DeFi powered by multi string based Warper and the won't scale. Bob is slowing. This is Woo 2 paces now to pattern with tier 1 DeFi protocols and stations of after scores reliable BTC yield products in progress. We are enabling native BTC deposit on Bob powered by Bitcoin staking finality and BitVM bridging. Just like ETH on optimizations is still ETH, BTC on Bob will simply be BTC. UX fixings the combinations We have Bullet, the first Bitcoin intent system allowing user to swap between native BTC, warped BTC, and BTC backed EFI petitions with just one transaction. This system is now going multi-chain, unlocking one-click access to BTC DFI on all major chains. Multi-chain Brights already supports all major DFI chain but really provide native BTC and BTC supply, integrating the Bob EVM just like any other EVM chain. The instantly unlock access to native BTC deposits and swap for their user and integrators. Bob hybrid wallets allow wallets, apps, and stations to deploy BTC into DeFi protocols on other chains without needing to integrate these chains directly. These wallets tokenize BTC yield strategies as record 20s, making this them easy to integrate and unlock additional yield via EFI on Bob. Bob hybrid model secured by Bitcoin Bullet for interoperability. At the cover of Bob's multi-chain visions is a key insights. Bitcoin is the only major chain that can be effectively verified by others. Here's why this matters. Trust rate interoperability requires light chains visions at allow on chain the verify the state and security of another. Bitcoin is a simple enjoy to the be verified security via light chains is a contrast most smart contract chain like Ethereum, Solana on BNB are too complex and verifiable. Verify on chain is a declared and cost effective way. Welcome everyone, welcome. Thanks a lot for joining my live stream. Please like, share my live stream, my dear friends. Thank you so much everyone. Thanks a lot for joining my live stream. Bob inherits Bitcoin finality thus a Bitcoin secret design that means to verify Bob's finality you only need to the verify Bitcoin finality. Since Bitcoin can be verified by an chain, any chain can verify that Bob is score and financial without trusting extension validators and multi-sigs. Bitcoin secret price to any smart contract chain. BTC Bob As a result, every major ecosystem, Ethereum, Solana, Cosmos, etc., can trustlessly interact with BTC on Bob using Bitcoin as a shared just layer. This also allows Bob to securely import BitVM powered BTC token on other chains. Bitcoin becomes the universal trust and share. Bob becomes the service gateway connecting BTC to the rest of the EFI roadmap, rolling out the gateway top their BTC DEFI on Bob Bullet their one DEFI and stational spot on Bob already leading in the Bitcoin ecosystem. Welcome everyone, welcome. Thanks a lot for joining my live stream. Launch multi-chain gateway, launch multi-chain BTC swap and hybrid real wallets positions Bob as the gateway to BTC DeFi on all major chains. Activate native BTC deposits on Bob, roll out BTC staking finality and BitVM powered deposits to make BTC DeFi on Bob truly native and the most scarce in the industry. Final thoughts. Bob is the bet of Bitcoin DeFi. Bitcoin is the most powerful monetary assets, but it hasn't yet Ethereum's DeFi at scale. Bob is scarce multi-chain gateway that speaks Bitcoin into the next creations of finance. Bitcoin DeFi won't live on just on chain, but it needs on starting points. That's Bob. Betting on Bob is betting on the success of Bitcoin DeFi. Breeding 101 for Bob Holder. The vision for Bob, your money powered by Bitcoin. Bob ecosystem. Discover the most exciting project on Bob. Bob, the first hybrid chain. And join the Bob community. Get connected. Follow Bob on X, Discord, on or Telegram or the latest update. Sign up for the Bob newsletters, get advanced updates and exclusive Bob community opportunities. Bob, the gateway to Bitcoin DeFi. What is Bob? Bob is a gateway to Bitcoin DeFi and assets and safe ist with the end with your Bitcoin. Use native BTC on Bob is BitVM earn yield from their one DeFi dApps and stations and file safe can of all assets and transaction and scored by Bob's NQ hybrid model and billions of dollars of staked Bitcoin. Pool assets Bitcoin yield and swap BTC and any chain with just one click powered by Bitcoin interest. Get started in 3 steps. Learn about Bob. Discover how Bob's hybrid chain combines Bitcoin security with Ethereum invitations. Contact and pledge. Contact your wallet and pledge assets for Bitcoin of Ethereum to Bob. Bob Tokenomics overview. Introducing Bob, the native token that powers the gateway of Bitcoin DEFI. Let's check the community. Thank you so much for dear admin send me for gift. Thanks a lot. Let's check the Bob news. Bob airdrop. Bob Gateway. Bob launched one-click native BTC BTC OFT transfer assets and major chain. Bob Institutionals. Bob Stake and detail your Bob tokens of hybrid nodes or spot security of the gateway to Bitcoin DEFI. And thank you so much everyone. Thanks a lot for joining my live stream. And welcome everyone, welcome. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. And let's check the market. Let's check the Bob. Bob price today is 0.01839 minus $4.76. Bob price today is 0.01845 with a 24 hours trading volume of $6.34 billion and as such Bob has a market cap of 33.223 million dollar, giving it a market dominance of 0.0059%. The Bob price moved minus 3.11% in the last 24 hours. Bob price data 24 hours turnover $6.34 million. 24 hours highest price is 0.02799 24 hours low price 0.01675. And Bob market cap in first market cap $33.33 million, market cap FTV 18.35, market sentiment natural, and total supply 10 billion Bob, calculating supply 1.83 billion Bob and max supply 10 billion Bob. Bob price prediction. Bob to is predict to average 0.01846 dollar as 2025 with operational saving between the lowest price 0.01384 dollar and the highest price 0.0227 dollar by 2030. Bob price could reach to 0.04918 dollar, offering a potential plus 87.00% return from today's Bob price. 2025 minimum price 0.01384 and highest price 0.0227 dollar, average price 0.01846, change plus 1.00%. Bob price history. Bob price has moved minus 5.81% in the last 24 hours, and in the past 7 days the price of Bob is in the past 30 days and over the last year. Bob About Bob. Bob is building the gateway to Bitcoin EFI, unlocking their entry for the world's most important assets by pushing Bitcoin unmethod security with Ethereum versatility. Bob concepts and premium are directions for Bitcoin liquidity applications and stations. Bob's hybrid chain uniquely combines Bob hybrid chain uniquely combines ZK proofs at BTC staking and creates native bridge both Ethereum and Bitcoin. BVM Bob's multi-chain lets users swap Bitcoin into the assets and deposit and into the EFI across 11 plus chains powered by BTC insights. Bob fund follow 53.22% retail outfollow, 46.78% retail inflow. Small orders $2.94 million and outflow $3.34 million. Let's check the Bob chart. Bob 4 hours chart is welcome everyone, welcome. Thanks a lot for joining my live stream. Please like, share my live stream, my dear friends. But what exactly is Bob or Bullet on Bitcoin is an innovative project aiming to bring the power of smart contracts and declared application to the Bitcoin network. It is easily hybrid layer 2 solution that leverage Bitcoin security well integrating Ethereum EVM compared. This opens up wall and world of the possibilities and developers and user along devs are bullet and develops adapt liquidity and Bitcoin Foundation. Now for this of the looking Now for this of the looking of participate in CandyDrop and claim your 500 Bob tokens. Remember it's calculate of to follow and the insights get IO requires you include specific links. Welcome everyone, welcome. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. Welcome everyone, welcome. Thanks a lot for joining my live stream. Please like, share my live stream, my dear friends. Welcome everyone, welcome. Thanks a lot for joining my live stream, my dear friends. Let's check the 1 hour chart. So, my dear friends, thank you so much everyone. Thanks a lot for joining my live stream. So, my dear friends, Thank you so much, my dear friends. Thanks a lot. So, याद रखें कि एक बोनस टास्क है कोई। Thank you everyone. Thanks a lot for joining my live stream. And let's check the. So everyone, हमारे लाइव का टाइम अभी ख़त्म होता है। तो आज हमने बात की, आज हमने टास्क किया गेट लाइव बोनस टास्क बॉब। एंड थैंक यू सो मच फॉर ज्वाइनिंग मी। तो टेक केयर, स्टे स्मार्ट, स्टे सेफ, टेक केयर, बाय बाय, अल्लाह हाफिज़। अपना ख्याल रखिएगा, दुआ में याद रखिएगा। अल्लाह हाफिज़ माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, अल्लाह हाफिज़। अल्लाह हाफिज़ एवरीवन।